Alright, dude. Your father has tasked me with showing you how to shave. I shave a very specific way. I'm not going to show you that way because it involves a bunch of shit you don't want to do. But I'm going to show you how you should probably shave with the tools you probably have at your disposal. So things you're going to need: flannel. This is shaving soap. You can use just cream like Gillette stuff or Barbasol or anything like that. You're not going to need the brush either. You need a razor. I like the 3-blade stuff. Anything more than 3 is taking the piss in my opinion. Some sort of aftershave gel or moisturizer or something like that. Anything pretty much works. You don't have to use like the stingy alcohol stuff that burns. And then a nice rough towel. It's got to be rough, and that'll make sense in a bit. So, first and foremost, fill a sink with really hot water. Make sure the flannel's in there. The reason for that is you're going to rub that flannel all over your face as rough as possible. So, take your flannel, like so, and then just go to town. Just rub the shit out of your face. The reason for this is you're roughing up all the hairs. You can see all the tiny hairs in my face. See all the tiny hairs in my face? You're going to rough the shit out of them. You just want everything roughed up as much as possible so that when you're shaving, everything is nice and lifted up for you to shave. So the second part after that is take your shaving cream. Now I have unfortunately only got a shaving soap and a brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm wiping it on my face like that. Now, you're not going to have that. I assume you're not going to have a brush or soap. So just take any sort of like Barbasol, Gillette shaving gel, anything like that, and just wipe it on your face in circular motions. Well, again, you're trying to get it underneath the hairs so that you can get it all. Sorry, I'm looking at the mirror while I do this. So you can get all the hairs lifted up. So your whole face, your neck, everything, get it all lifted up. The mustache area, really go to town on it. And make sure you have a lot of shaving cream with you because you're going to use a lot the way I do it. On to the next part. So, once you've got all the stuff on there, all nice and thick, creamy, alright, keep one hand covered in cream. Like whatever cream or foam you're using, keep one hand covered in cream because every swipe you're going to put more cream on. So I'm going to go down. See, I'm going down with the grain. So, I should have just played this a minute ago. So, if you look at my hair right there, you'll see it's facing downwards. I don't know if that's actually focusing in or not. But you want to go with that direction for the first swipe. So, one down with the grain, and then you can't see it, but I'm washing the razor in the water, in the sink of water, and then more. You should never not have foam on your face, or cream, or soap, or whatever, when you do a pass with the razor. There's no reason. A lot of people put on the foam and cream once, and then they don't put any more on, which is silly. The whole reason the cream is there is to make it better for shaving. So why wouldn't you put more on? So as you can see down here, my hair grows in funny directions. So I'm actually going to go that way once for that direction. I'm going to go that way for that direction because my hair grows in that direction. And you'll see similar stuff on the other side. Apologies if this video gets really long. I'm going to try and keep it short. Down here, you'll see my hair grows in that direction. So I'm going to shave in that direction. More foam. The reason that's important is because in the next swipe, we're going to go the complete opposite direction. So, to recap, always have foam on your face for every swipe. here in the lip area, right in your mouth, it's where it gets really awkward. So like, go like that, and go with it. The reason that's important is because on the next swipe, we're going to go in the complete opposite direction. So I'm going to keep shaving. I'll skip ahead to the next part. When you're done, so you will have a clean face. I'm trying to keep this mustache beard thing going on, but you would have gone over everything down with the grain, so you'd have no hair in your face. Before the next swipe, take your hot cloth and do it again. With a cloth of hot water, really rub it in there. It should be really hot, as hot as you can make it. If it burns, it burns. You might see a little bit of blood, it's okay. A little bit of shaving, a little bit of blood, doesn't hurt anyone. But you really want to rub it in there, circle around, get as much as you can. Because we're going to, again, put more soap on. All the soap, all the foam, all the gel, as much as you fucking have, as much as you can. Get the cheap stuff. You don't need expensive foam and stuff because you're going to be using a ton of it. So you're going to go over all the same areas again. All the same areas again. And this time we're going with the grain. So earlier you saw the hair was growing downwards. This time we're going to go against that. That's what we mean by against the grain. You might want to be a little slower, but still be firm this time. And again, rinse your razor every time. You'll hear the hair pulling against the razor. It's totally fine. You'll feel it. It's totally fine. When you're putting on the foam and the cream, rub it on against the grain, because that's where you're going right now. I'll show you the mouth area again. It's a little awkward. So earlier we went that way, and this time we're going that way. It's very awkward in that area. It's not a good shape, but that's how we get things done. So down here, if you remember earlier, I went kind of this way and then that way. This time I'm going to go in the other direction, towards where my hair grows. And then just for good measure, this is what I do. I just go in all directions, because underneath my neck, my hair grows in all kind of crazy directions. So I'm just going to go every way. And when you still hear the hair pulling, you hear that sound, you know that's still hair there. Could use that as an indicator for whether you're done in an area or not, but honestly, no matter how much you shave, you'll always get a little bit. So you're never going to get a fully, completely soundless swipe. Yeah, because my hair grows this way, all under my chin. So I have to go against the grain, trying to see the shape of my weird little beard thing here. I don't even know if it looks any good, but I'm keeping it. I had a full beard before this video, but your brother said he wanted me to do this, so I decided to shave it all off for you. So I hope you appreciate it. So coming up here, probably fast forward to the rest of this because you gotta get the gist. You'll see what I'm doing. I think I'm done. So when you're done, take your flannel, same one you've been using this whole time, and instead of hot water, we're going to use cold water. The reason for all this is hot water opens up the pores to make the hair softer and easier to cut. Cold water closes the pores so that you don't end up with razor bumps or ingrown hairs, little zit things. You're probably going to get zits anyway because you're a teenager. But hot water to start, cold water to end. That's the important thing to remember. And again, rubbing it all in hard as you can. It might hurt at this point because you might have cuts on your face, as I have. Might be sensitive. You've just dragged a razor blade across your face, so it's probably going to be sensitive. But it's what you need to do. So rub it in as much as you can. If you have large wounds, maybe don't rub that hard, but for little nicks and stuff like this, rubbing is fine. And then when you're done with that, take a towel, exact same thing again. Really rough it up. The main point is you do not want your hairs being stuck inside your skin after they're cut. You want to rough up the skin as much as possible. Hold on, Calvin. I want to rough up the skin as much as possible to prevent ingrown hairs and irritation and bumps and stuff like that. And then when you're done, whatever gel you use, I don't actually use this stuff. I have some fancy creams that I normally use, but again, you're probably not going to have that, so I'm showing you what I used to use, which is Gillette Cooling Gel. It's got a nice scent to it. Kind of helps reduce the bleeding a little bit as well. If you really cut yourself, there's a stuff called alum, A-L-U-M. Look it up. It's something you put on cuts that prevents the blood flow. Or if you've ever seen it on TV or in cartoons where people take little tiny pieces of paper and they put that on the blots, that actually works. You look silly, but as long as you got time before you go wherever you're going, prevents the bleeding and helps heal it up real quick. So, that's how you shave. I'll send you a couple of videos of what I normally do. This isn't how I shave. I use a straight razor. I don't use that gel, but everything else, pretty much the gist of it. So, hopefully that helps. I'm here if you have any questions, and hopefully this wasn't a waste of time for either of us.